Welcome to your March astrology. I took this footage last year in spring and I love this time of year. All of the buds are pushing through and I believe we can tune into that spring energy and feel ourselves empowered and our energy and our dreams are rising. This March's astrology is quite wonderful. We have the opportunity to open up our empathy. But Saturn is going retrograde and it urges us to look at any commitments we've made and really reflect on what commitment means to us. Welcome to your March astrology. Aries March astrology heralds a time when we're heading towards our time because the sun is going into our sign. Happy days. However, before that, there are still a few things that we have to deal with and look at and process. Firstly, we have the full moon on the 5th of March, and that full moon makes us really look at our emotions. We might be feeling a little bit introvert, we might need to take some time out, have a little bit of space to think about things, and just allow ourselves to sort of process our emotions so that we can go full steam ahead any minute now. Now, it's also a great time to take an inventory of our own stuff. Is there any emotional patterns that you need to break that are causing problems in relationships? All of us are evolving spirits that change and transform, and none of us are perfect, but if we kind of pay attention to the way we behave and deal with any emotional bad habits, then we can shift them and move on and move forward, and life gets much more beautiful the more we deal with our own stuff. On the 13th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is going into our position of intuition and psychic ability. So really, you've got your psychic antenna truly waggling at that time. You can look at people and sense what they're feeling. Also, you can kind of have very, very strong gut feelings and dreams, and you're communicating in a deeply emotional and empathetic way, which is brilliant. On the 14th is the biggest challenge, but also the biggest kind of lesson and opportunity for us is when Saturn, the Lord of responsibility, is going retrograde, is going backwards, and it's asking you to look at some of your commitments in the past and whether you stuck to them, what those commitments mean to you, have you outgrown those commitments, etc., etc. And the energy is in particular your commitment to travel and learning. So in some way you're going backwards to look at stuff connected to travel and learning and expansion and your commitment to it, and to see if that commitment's appropriate in your life, or whether if you haven't stuck to it, can you recommit to something. On the 17th, you're feeling that you can settle in some way when it comes to your love life. Venus, the planet of love, is making you feel, touch wood, much more secure within yourself, and you could actually be around people that are quite generous of spirit and very giving, and you yourself are feeling kind of very giving, and you want to make everything in your life secure and cozy. On the 20th, we have a new super moon. Now, these new super moons are quite intense and quite powerful, and again, it's about your empathy, your intuition, your spirituality, your higher self, and an opportunity to raise your vibration and move on to the next level with that. There may be the temptation is also to kind of follow an illusion or become quite decadent or lose yourself in losing yourself. I would suggest that you use it as an opportunity to really take your intuition and your gut feelings and your kind of being at one with the universe onto the next level. And there could be some extraordinary opportunities around the 20th to have sudden insights. Also on the 20th, happy days, the sun enters Aries, and it's also the spring equinox. You are like a bouncing creature around that time. optimistic and hopefully filled with energy and feeling great. There is a total solar eclipse though, so it's almost like, again, a shedding of the skin, reevaluating everything, letting things go, and being born again in some way, but coming into yourself and sort of reinventing yourself and going, do you know what? I'm putting everything behind me and I'm starting again. Mercury on the 31st is entering your sign. So you're expressing yourself very well. Other people are fascinated by what you've got to say, but be careful that you're not too blunt or you don't say things without thinking. Also on the 31st, Mars, our ruler, is entering our position of financial security and building abundance and just being very present in the world and things that we consider stability. So it really is the opportunity to dig very firm foundations. In a nutshell, this month is about assessing what you're committed to. It's about opening up to your intuition, using your intuition in your life to make your life easier, trusting your gut feelings, opening up your heart, and also seeing other people's emotional vulnerability and being the natural hero you are inside by being true to yourself and true to other people. It's exciting. Enjoy. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. I've got a ton of free readings, articles and films on my website, so pop over and visit me, www.michelleknight.com.